You open your eyes to another long day, and somewhere deep inside, you already feel the quiet pressure of exams approaching, like a ticking clock that never stops. And in that moment, you realize something powerful. The difference between stress and success is not just hard work, but how smartly you work in a world filled with distractions and endless information. Every student today holds in their hand a device that can either destroy focus or build greatness. And the truth is, most people never learn how to control it. Instead of mastering their tools, they become slaves to them, scrolling endlessly, losing hours without even noticing, while the ones who rise above understand a simple but life-changing principle. The right tools, used the right way, can transform your entire academic journey. Imagine turning your phone from a source of distraction into a system of discipline, where every notification serves your goals, where every app becomes a step closer to clarity, control, and confidence. There are tools designed to organize your thoughts, to structure your time, and to sharpen your revision in ways that traditional studying never could. Yet their true power only reveals itself when you choose intention over impulse. Think about how often you sit down to study with good intentions, only to drift away within minutes, your focus shattered by the smallest interruption, and then multiply that loss over weeks and months. And you begin to see why so many students struggle, not because they lack intelligence, but because they lack structure. The modern student does not fail due to lack of effort, but due to scattered effort. And this is where digital tools become more than just apps. They become systems of transformation. When you learn to manage your time with precision, when you begin capturing ideas instantly instead of letting them fade, when your revision becomes active instead of passive, something shifts inside you. A quiet confidence begins to grow, and suddenly, exams no longer feel like a threat, but a challenge you are prepared to face. The truth is, productivity is not about doing more. It is about doing what matters, with full attention, and eliminating everything that does not serve your purpose. The students who succeed are not the busiest, they are the most focused. And focus is not a talent you are born with. It is a skill you build through systems, habits, and the environment you create around you. Your phone can either be the biggest obstacle in your life, or the most powerful tool you have ever owned. And the choice is made in small moments, in the decision to open the right app instead of the easy one, to plan instead of procrastinate, to build instead of escape. Right now, you are standing at a turning point, whether you realize it or not, because the habits you form during your preparation will shape not only your results, but your identity as a learner, as a thinker, and as someone who either controls their future or reacts to it. As you begin to step deeper into this journey of transforming your study habits, something unexpected starts to happen, because the moment you try to take control, resistance quietly appears, and it does not come from the outside world, but from within you, disguised as comfort, disguised as just a short break, disguised as the belief that you still have plenty of time. You download the best apps, you organize your schedule, you create the perfect plan, and for a brief moment, everything feels aligned, like you have finally unlocked the secret to productivity. But then slowly, almost invisibly, the old patterns begin to creep back in. One notification leads to another. One distraction turns into 10 minutes, then 30, then an entire hour disappears. And before you realize it, the system you trusted starts slipping through your fingers. This is the point where most students give up, not because the tools failed them, but because they underestimated the discipline required to use them correctly. The truth is, every powerful tool carries a hidden danger, and if you are not careful, the same apps that were meant to organize your life can become the very reason you lose control of it. A note-taking app can turn into endless customization instead of actual learning. A task manager can become a place where tasks are listed but never completed. And a study timer can be ignored the moment it becomes uncomfortable. This is where the real test begins, not of your intelligence, but of your awareness. You start to notice a pattern, a quiet cycle repeating itself, where motivation rises and falls, where focus appears and disappears, and you begin to question whether true productivity is even possible in a world designed to distract you at every turn. And right in the middle of this struggle, a deeper realization begins to form, one that changes everything if you choose to accept it. The problem was never the lack of the right apps, and it was never the difficulty of the subjects you are studying. The real challenge is mastering your attention in a world that profits from stealing it. When you finally see this clearly, a new level of control becomes available to you. But it comes with a cost, because now you can no longer blame distractions. You can no longer pretend you do not know what is happening. And every moment becomes a choice between discipline and delay. This is the turning point, where the average student stays stuck, but the focused student rises, because they understand that tools are only as powerful as the person using them. And instead of chasing new apps, they begin refining how they use the ones they already have, creating boundaries, setting limits, and building an environment where focus is not forced, but supported. And as this awareness settles into your mind, something begins to change in a way that feels almost invisible at first. Because true transformation rarely announces itself loudly. It grows quietly through consistent action, through small decisions repeated every single day until they become part of who you are. You no longer chase every new tool that promises instant productivity. Instead, you choose a few powerful apps and master them with intention, turning them into extensions of your thinking rather than distractions from it. Your time is no longer something that slips away unnoticed. It becomes structured, protected, and purposeful. And with that structure comes a sense of calm that most students never experience during exam season. You begin to notice that your focus lasts longer, your revision becomes sharper, and your confidence starts building not from hope, but from evidence. Because every completed task, every focused session, and every distraction resisted becomes proof that you are in control. This is where your study system evolves into something far greater than a routine. It becomes a reflection of discipline, clarity, and self-respect. You stop relying on last-minute pressure and start building momentum days and weeks, in the understanding that real success is never sudden. It is the result of consistent effort, guided by the right systems. And while others feel overwhelmed by the weight of their exams, you begin to feel prepared. Not because the journey is easy, but because you have learned how to navigate it with precision. The tools you once saw as optional now become essential parts of your process, helping you track your progress, revisit your knowledge, and stay aligned with your goals without feeling lost. You realize that productivity is not about being perfect. It is about being intentional, showing up even when motivation fades, and trusting the system you have built for yourself. Over time, this approach does more than improve your academic performance. It reshapes your mindset, teaching you that focus is a choice, discipline is a skill, and success is something you create step by step. And as your exams approach, instead of fear, you feel a quiet readiness, a steady confidence that comes from knowing you have done the work in the right way. This is the power of combining technology with intention, of using modern tools not as distractions, but as allies in your growth. And once you experience this shift, you understand that the real advantage was never the apps themselves, but the mindset you developed while using them. If you are benefiting from our topics, please subscribe, like, and turn on the bell notification so you can see our new videos early.